Alright. Kap Kallous. Smash City Gauntlet Ozone. Kingdom Muerte. Vendetta. June 9th. Los Angeles, California. This is my prediction blog. In the studio right now at Vikto Beats. Working on a new album. Thanks to everyone supporting the Martian EP. Hopefully you can hear what I'm saying. First battle, I'm doing these backwards. Uno Lavos versus Flo. I personally want Flo to win. I'm a big fan of Flo. I feel like he is funnier than Uno Lavos, but I feel like it's all what flow you get, whether he gives a shit or not. If he gives a shit about the battle, I think he's gonna make a clown shoes out of Uno Lavos, so that's my pick for that one, Flo. Cadillac Ron versus Johnny Storm, which is a weird battle for me. Johnny Storm being from Ozone, Florida, Cadillac Ron being from Kingdom Muerte. I talked to Caddy last night and he's like, I keep writing and writing and writing. He's got a lot of material. I know Storm's the same way. You know, I think Ron tends to rap really, really well in his battles, but like doesn't have like a whole bunch of jokes and punchlines, but just kind of out raps and out reels most of the people he battles. And Storm is a punchline machine. Every single bar is going to be a punchline. So to me, it's a toss-up. You know, I think Storm is the better battler though. So I'm going with Johnny Storm, and I've told Cadillac Ron this, that I think Storm's gonna beat you. So hopefully that put a lot of fire up under him, and I think that's gonna be one of the sleeper battles of the event, like one of the best battles of the event in my opinion. But maybe that's just me being biased because I'm close with both people. K-Shine versus Passwords. I think Pass is gonna win that. Pass is probably one of my personal favorites in my top 3, depending again on which passwords you get. If Pass gives a shit and comes out swinging, he's gonna shit on K-Shine. If he doesn't, I think it'll be a very close battle that can go either way. But my prediction is I see Pass winning. It's in California. I don't think K-Shine's battled out here before. He's really aggressive, but I feel like lyrically, Pass is the best battler, and you guys should set up Immaculate versus Passwords. Writing game wise, those are the 2 best writers out right now, and I mean the best rappers period. And if you ever heard Pass's music, check his shit out too. Daylight versus Rich Dollars. I think Daylight's gonna win, unless everything goes over everyone's heads, which happens sometimes with Daylight. Is he'll say some shit and people are like, huh? And then it transpires better in video. But I see Daylight winning that. Plus, I'm assuming Daylight's going to roll out pretty deep, and the possibility of him maybe punking Rich Dollars is up there. But Rich Dollars is dope too, but that one I'm going with Daylight. Bender versus Sid Vicious. Finally, I get my rematch with Sid Vicious. You know, most people have been saying Bender's going to win. I think Sid's going to win. I haven't seen Sid battle in a while since the Rugged battle, and I think he's going to take this battle the most seriously he's taken out of any battle, and I think Bender's going to put on a fucking show. But again, like, I think Bender's choked, I think once or twice. This is your first time in California. It's going to be a huge event. It's a lot of pressure. You know, Sid's done a couple Cali events now. And I mean, honestly, I'm gunning for Sid. You know what I mean? Sid's probably one of my favorite battlers out of the South right now, and he's killing it. So that's my vote, is Sid Vicious. Thesaurus versus Kruger. I don't see Pete losing this battle. I think Kruger's really good, but he's just not as good as Thesaurus. And I feel like it's gonna be like a match of like bumping uglies, like who's calling who more ugly. Like, you've got a child face, you've got a weird face, you're fat, you're really skinny. I think the battle will be laughs, but I see Thesaurus winning that battle. DNA versus I think DNA's gonna body plain and simple. I don't see DNA even possibly losing this battle. Him against Diz was like proof of just like how big of a beast he is and has become. And like, I mean, I don't know, I see DNA get better with like almost every single battle, and I feel like there's no way he can lose this battle. And is amazing, so like I feel like that is gonna be like not like a sleeper battle. Like obviously people aren't sleeping on it. It's DNA versus but I think that might be like one of the best showings of the night. Arsenal versus Immaculate. I feel like Arsenal's gonna win. Obviously, you know, like people on the internet, like it depends. It's gonna be a lot of bandwagoning. I don't even know if that battle's judged. I highly doubt it is, so no one's gonna win. But I mean, the fans are gonna win, you know what I mean? People who are into street rap are gonna love Arsenal shit. People who are more into like, you know, the different aspect outside of URL are gonna love what Ilmac did. And I think it's gonna be one of those things where it's like certain cats are saying like Arsenal swept him, and other cats are gonna be like, oh, Ilmac just demolished him. And to me, I think that's corny. Like, I feel like matchups like this, in all honesty, are really pointless, but dope for someone who appreciates, you know, like both ends of the spectrum. But it's like you get such bandwagoning fans where it's they're like, they can't even accept Arsenal's ability, or they can't even accept Ilmac's ability because they're so stuck in the realm of like, you know, like a dude from the hood can't lose to like a little white suburban dude, and like, and then there's also like the nerds who are like, there's no way his lyrical miracle shit got outshined by gun bars. So it's like these matches sometimes frustrate me, though I'm looking forward to that battle. And then Disaster versus Cannabis. Man, I feel like it's such a toss-up. I feel bad for Cannabis because I feel like everyone is just saying like you're gonna get bodied by Diz. Unless you're a diehard Cannabis fan, everyone says that you're gonna lose. And to me, I don't see you winning, though I'm very excited to see you battle. And I just hope it's not one of those things where it's like, wow, we just wasted a whole bunch of money for Cannabis to spit like rhymes from songs we've heard, or like something like that. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, I think Diz is gonna have a great performance regardless, and I think what will make this battle a classic battle is how well Cannabis decides, like how seriously he decides to take it. You know, it's funny, I used to listen to a lot of Cannabis, and he's always, I'll battle you on the net, I'll battle you on your set, I'll battle you in your head. And he always talks about battling, but there's no battle footage of Cannabis. So it's like you've talked so much about being a battler, you know, and now you're battling, you know, one of the best battlers out right now, and especially the most consistent and the hungriest dude. So it's like if you plan on stepping into the ring for the first time, come with it, you know what I mean? And like, and honestly, I think anything can happen, especially in a battle. And you know, like Diz sometimes gets rattled easily, though I don't see it happening in this battle. And you know, like if Cannabis does beat Disaster, hats off to him. I think that's incredible, and it's gonna suck because everyone's gonna expect you to battle again. And if you lose, to me that's like such a letdown to the fans. Like, I really hope it's a tie. Like, my hopes for King of the Dot and Organic and Lush and PvP is that it's the closest battle you guys have ever seen, because that's the type of shit that you guys want. I mean, I feel like no one wants it to be like this straight body bag sweep of the century. Every battle that you book, you want it to be as close as possible because that's the entertainment value. And like, that's basically it. It's like, who do I want to win all these battles? I don't give a fuck who wins. I want it to be entertaining on both ends. And I don't think any of these battles are judged. You know, I haven't read any of that, but if I can get some information, who's judging these battles? I'm assuming at least like the 3 headliners. I don't think anybody's judging those battles, which I think is weird, because I think all these battles should be judged and none of them should be allowed to be promo. But that's basically it. That's my predictions. I predict that there'll be a lot of people in attendance. I predict that, you know, some people's feelings will be hurt, and it's going to be a battle rapping good time. Did a blog with Kap Kallous. Time. Coke cans.
I don't go ham, I Go to the gun store, then go son of Sam on your fam's front porch. Ain't a backpacker that's work inside of this JanSport. All these whack rappers, the reason that I got fans for. I'm hot now. Somebody pulled out the fan cord. I'm a sandstorm. I'm thinking y'all should've planned more. Industry's a trapdoor, Glock inside of my top drawer. Hold 17 shots, I think I should've bought more. Pop 4, now I'm down to 13. Lucky number, woke up from my bad dream. Thanking God I'm not a sucker, not like these other off-brand motherfuckers. I ain't feeling none of y'all. Sorry, did I stutter? Didn't think so. I watch them sink slow, cooler than a hockey rink. I should cop a mink coat, wasn't in my budget. Said fuck it, I gotta think though. Now I'm seeing C notes every time I speak quotes, speak low. I'm foul without the free throws. Life's a gamble, I hustled harder than Pete Rose. Not a martyr, but I would die for my people. Feeling zombie Jesus, ain't you heard my last EP, bro? I'm trying to change shit, you on the same shit. I'm getting on with these motherfuckers I came with. Ozone chillin', Makina Ben killin'. Ain't shit else I gotta say. Fuck it, I get down.